The 2024 United Nations World Economic Situation and Prospects has said that global economic growth is projected to slow from an estimated 2.7% in 2023 to 2.4% in 2024, trending below the pre-pandemic growth rate of 3.0%. This latest forecast comes on the heels of global economic performance exceeding expectations in 2023. Details of that in this report by Yahya Jammeh.
The United Nations flagship economy report presents a gloomy economic outlook for the near term. High interest rates, further escalation of conflicts, sluggish international trade, and increasing climate disasters pose significant challenges to global growth. The predictions say the possibility of a prolonged period of tighter credit conditions and higher borrowing costs present strong headwinds for a world economy saddled with debt, while in need of more investments to revive growth, fight climate change, and accelerate progress towards the Sustainable Development Goals.
Overall, developing economies' growth remains pretty static at about 4% over 2022 to 25, a little higher for LDCs, but still well below the SDG target of at least 7%.
Global inflation is projected to decline further from an estimated 5.7% in 2023 to 3.9% in 2024. Price pressures are, however, still elevated in many countries, and any further escalation of geopolitical conflicts risks renewed increases in inflation.
In about a quarter of all developing countries, the annual inflation forecast for 2024 is over 10%. That'll be eroding away what people's earnings can buy and inflicting further pain, especially on the middle class and people in poverty. And hunger will continue to be a special concern because local food price inflation remains high in many developing countries. And this is a situation which could easily be aggravated by shocks to domestic food production or even to the global food supply.
The report reveals that inflation is trending down, but recovery in labor markets is unseen, adding that in a quarter of all developing countries, annual inflation is projected to exceed 10% in 2024. According to the report, the global labor markets have seen an uneven recovery from the pandemic crisis. In developed economies, labor markets have remained resilient despite a slowdown in growth. However, the reports add that in many developing countries, particularly in Western Asia and Africa, key employment indicators, including unemployment rates, are yet to return to pre-pandemic. Evolution to this, the report highlighted that stronger international cooperation is needed to stimulate growth and promote green transition. Governments will need to avoid self-defeating fiscal consolidations and expand fiscal support to stimulate growth at a time when global monetary conditions will remain tight. Reporting for Eyeafrica News, I am Yahya Jammeh.